All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to decode the digital White House. But we're not just going to look at one speech or one video. Instead, we're zooming way out to see what an entire week of their online content can tell us. The goal here is to find the hidden strategy, the real story they're trying to build.
So what can you really learn from a YouTube page? I mean, how much can it tell you about the White House's priorities? Probably more than you think. You see, the real story isn't always in that big, splashy video they're featuring. It's in everything else that surrounds it.
So for our little investigation, we're taking a snapshot in time. We're looking at the official White House YouTube channel, specifically during the last week of March 2026. By freezing this one moment and looking at their entire digital footprint, we start to see these patterns emerge, patterns you would totally miss if you just watched one video. And you know, when you lay out all the videos from this one week, it's not random at all. A really clear structure starts to pop out. It's almost like the administration is speaking from a digital podium that has 3 totally different microphones, broadcasting 3 distinct messages all at the same time.
First up, it's all about the economy. A huge chunk of the content is aimed directly at the financial world. This is the administration talking to Wall Street, but also to Main Street, and really to everyone in between. They're making their economic priorities crystal clear.
And you can see it right here in the video titles. You've got remarks at a big future investment initiative, you've got direct outreach to farmers, then there's a roundtable on protecting ratepayers, and even at dinner with business leaders. It's a multi-front message, right? They're targeting every single piece of the financial puzzle.
Okay, let's move on to the second theme. This one is all about showing the nuts and bolts of actually governing. The message here is simple. We're on the job, we're managing the country, and we are handling the day-to-day business of the executive branch. And again, the titles tell the story. A cabinet meeting, a task force meeting, a gaggle with the press, a standard press briefing, a swearing-in ceremony. All of these videos are designed to show the machinery of government in motion. The subtext is loud and clear. We're competent, we're in control, and we're getting it done.
Now this final theme, it's a bit of a change of pace. It's much softer. This is all about the president and the first lady stepping into their roles as cultural and symbolic leaders. It's about connecting with heritage, with community, and with social causes.
And just look at the examples. You've got a celebration for Greek Independence Day, a summit hosted by the First Lady, an event for Women's History Month. See, these videos aren't about policy details. They're about projecting a feeling of national unity and shared values. Now this is where it all comes together. When you put those last 2 themes side by side, you see the 2 faces of the presidency. On the left, you've got the executive, all about action, competence, getting things done. On the right, you have the head of state, all about unity, tradition, and ceremony. Any successful administration has to project both of these images, and you can see that dual strategy playing out right here in their videos. Okay, so we've identified the messages they're sending, but what about the audience? What were people actually clicking on? Well, the view counts can give us some pretty big clues about what really resonated with people, at least during this one week. Looking at the data, something pretty interesting pops up. The top 2 most watched videos, the cabinet meeting and the big economic speech. So clearly, the audience is very engaged with the hard news. But, and this is key, look what's number 3, the Greek Independence Day celebration. That tells us the softer, more unifying side of the presidency also connects deeply with the public.
You know, if there's one single idea to take away from all this, it's this. The context is just as important as the content. The other videos surrounding the one you're watching, they're not just random suggestions. They are part of a curated story. They tell you what else an organization wants you to see.
So, how can you use this kind of thinking yourself? Well, we've basically distilled our whole process down into a simple toolkit you can use on any channel out there, whether it's from a government or a big company.
It's really just 3 easy steps. First, scan the context. Don't just watch the featured item, look at the whole page. Second, identify the themes. Ask yourself, what messages are they repeating? And third, analyze the engagement. Look at the view counts and dates to see what people are actually paying attention to. It's a really powerful way to see past the single headline.
And really, that brings us to the final thought. The next time you're online, don't just watch the video playing in the main window. Glance around it. Look at the other uploads, the playlists, the descriptions, and ask yourself, what stories are being told in the margins of your screen? I bet the answer will surprise you.